5 different types of SSD storage you should know. HDD, slow. Since HDD technology has been around for years, the speed has hardly changed. Due to the spinning mechanism, an HDD has to execute mechanical tasks to read and write information. As a result, it takes 45 seconds to a minute or even longer to boot your computer with an HDD, depending on your operating system. SSD, 4 times faster. An SSD is 4 times as fast as an HDD. This is because an SSD transfers data directly. You can tell by the boot time of your PC, which takes about 15 seconds with an SSD. On top of that, you load programs and games at half the speed compared to an HDD. SATA SSD. SATA SSDs are the first generation of SSDs. They can reach a read speed of up to 570 megabytes per second. These first-generation SSDs are generally 5 times faster than a traditional HDD. The most common SATA variant in laptops is a 2.5-inch SSD, approximately 10 by 7 by 0.7 centimeters. These SSDs start your laptop within 15 seconds and load large games within mere moments. This allows them to be easily integrated into some PC and most notebook drive bays. If you want to install a drive in a 3.5-inch bay in your PC, there are special mounting frames available, but they are quite affordable. Alternatively, the market also offers SATA SSDs with 1.8-inch and 3.5-inch, but the choice here is very modest. NVMe SSD. NVMe SSD next to a laptop. NVMe is a protocol that allows you to reach even higher speeds than with a SATA SSD. This means an NVMe SSD can reach a read speed of 2,600 megabytes per second. That's almost 5 times as fast as a SATA drive. Do you use large zip files a lot? If so, we recommend a laptop with NVMe M.2. M.2 connector. SSD next to a laptop. The M.2 connector makes sure an SSD can reach higher read and write speeds. This means an NVMe SSD can be used optimally and reach speeds of over 2,600 megabytes per second. When a motherboard doesn't have a M.2 connector, an NVMe SSD is connected via a PCIe card that has a M.2 connector. That's why some laptops have a PCIe NVMe M.2 SSD. If the motherboard does have a direct M.2, you'll see SATA M.2 or NVMe M.2. Almost simultaneously with SATA, the M.2 form factor was introduced, at that time still under the term NGFF for next generation form factor. M.2 SSDs come in an extremely flat, compact plug-in card format and are therefore preferred in mobile devices. Most common is the 2280 format, which means nothing more than 22 mm by 80 mm, optically comparable to a RAM bar. PCIe connector SSD next to a laptop. Video cards on the motherboard can also be connected by a PCIe connector. When a NVMe SSD is connected to this, it is equipped with the maximum bandwidth and can get the maximum speed from an NVMe SSD. You only notice a difference in speed when you work with large files of 50 GB or bigger. Starting Windows and games is just as fast as it is with a traditional SSD. mSata. The smaller version of the SATA SSD is mSata, short for mini SATA. Performance-wise, nothing changes with this form factor, because mSata drives also deliver a maximum throughput of 6 gigabits per second. The only relevant difference is in size and the associated application areas. mSata SSDs are about 8 times smaller than normal 2.5-inch SATA drives. This makes them perfect for flat devices such as notebooks and tablets, where the usual 2.5-inch drives fail. You will find HDD and SSD disks as well as disk drives for copying and cloning SSD on eBay.com in the Edo 971 store. Thanks for reading, see you soon for a new tutorial.